Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another late night stream. This time, as you can see, we are playing Fortnite with the boys, and as you can see, we have me wearing a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin Fortnite skin, and we have Dakota here who is wearing a Nightmare Before Christmas skin because it's getting spooky. It's the Halloween season.
Let's go, Cole. Let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to see the Rainmaker overlay if somebody drops a follow or something. I'm so excited. Oh, shoot. So
So
what
do
are
you
your
have
plans for
oh,
Halloween right now, Cole?
plans for Halloween? I think I'm gonna do a stream on Halloween, and I'm gonna be wearing something, but I don't want to spoil it.
Is it something we've previously discussed?
We discussed a lot of things, so maybe. Let me see if I can give you a hint. Um,
Is it related to something you've binge watched in the past month?
yes.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I'm not going to spoil it for the viewers.
um,
Is my audio muted,
breaking
Raven?
my um, type of show virginity, so to speak.
Yes, yes. Oh, okay.
But I don't
So
think you know specifically what it is, but I can't wait for it. I literally
I
ordered it, I think, yesterday.
I think since you said that, it makes me change what I do think it is, but I think
Oh,
I have a clue.
do you want to guess, or are you just gonna wait?
Well, since you said that, I don't probably know what it is. I don't think it's the Akatsuki cloak, but I do think that it is. I think it's maybe a Kakashi outfit.
So you think it's Naruto related?
I do think it's Naruto related, or maybe it's FNAF related. Do they sell FNAF
Hmm.
costumes?
They do. I mean, you have a movie coming out. You have a series that has like what 7 games, like 30 books. They gotta make their money's worth.
Oh man, I died. Dude calls the goat, man. But what was I gonna say, man?
I mean, that would be a great way to hype up the FNAF movie and more. Is have a FNAF outfit.
What type of outfits would we be seeing out of FNAF? Would it be like a big ass teddy bear costume?
Um, you can do some with the animatronics. I guess you could look like a night security guard. Um, what else could you do?
No, Raven, he will not be wearing that.
Do I even want to know?
No, he said, "Are you going to be wearing Akatsuki lingerie?" Thanks for stopping by, stream, Rave. I appreciate it, my mans. Oh, Raven, if you want to, unfollow me and then follow me again. I want to see if my Rainmaker overlay is working for the new follows and stuff. I hope it is, because it kind of does look cool. And it has like a little sound effect and stuff if you're watching on stream. Alrighty. Good night, Raven.
So did it work?
Um, I have Rainmaker. It had a comment on. Oh, it did pop up on my stream. Oh, sick, dude. Thanks, Wayden.
Oh,
Yes, I did. I just need to figure out the bot stuff. Maybe have like one bot.
but okay, those are good guesses.
Uh,
Can't wait for it. Let's see, what day is Halloween? It's Monday, right?
um, I think it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see, when would I have the stream? Probably I should have a Tuesday stream. I feel like I've been pretty consistent on the weekdays. I don't think I missed a day.
Since we streamed this late at night, I'm not counting my other two streams today because they were messed up due to overlay issues, but this is my first stream for today, so this is like my 10th or 11th day in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, sick, sick. Yeah, get some good rest, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Oh man.
Let's see. But you do anything? I know you asked me, but you do anything for Halloween, stream related, or just in general?
On Halloween, let's see. I'm probably going to stream because I don't do anything like festive on Halloween. Like
True.
unless maybe I go see the FNAF movie. When does that come out again?
The 27th, so this Friday. Not sponsored. I just really love the series.
Not sponsored at all.
Even though my
Yeah,
entire week has been playing FNAF games hyping up the movie.
dude. That FNAF movie I mean not movie, that game that you were playing earlier today looked extremely tough.
Yes. And it didn't help that is the one FNAF game that I have never played. So playing on stream for the first time didn't help my case.
Did you see that? This is a completely like just switching gears, man. But did you see that clip of Flight Reacts playing Spider-Man?
No, I'm curious.
Okay, so it's like one of the basic interactions at the beginning of the game. All you have to do is hold your both of your sticks down, and your guy pulls a big truck to you. Well, he didn't understand. He thought it was like the Gatorade workout facility where on the battle ropes you have to like flick your sticks back and forth.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he was doing that, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a workout. Why would you even put this in the game?" And he was like sweating and grunting into the mic. Man, dude, shout out to Flight, man. A true role model in this
Hey,
YouTube
what's
content creation
up?
genre.
Glad you're here. Especially this late at night. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that command that Landon gave me.
I can't watch streams with multiple people because it messes with my sensory issues. Have it going. Oh, that's okay. Um, totally get it. And like I said, the Doki stream of getting all the secrets should be coming out very soon. I think Saturday, either Friday or Saturday this week, I should have that stream up because I want to spend as much time as possible, no time restraints, so I can find as much lore and Easter eggs as possible, and doing the 7 stories, of course. But glad you were able to make it.
Thank you for following, Emily. Shout out you, for real, for real. Okay, Cold, this Rainmaker bot is lit.
Really?
Yes, I would suggest if you're using Lightstream anyway for your overlay, I don't know if you are or not, but I would you get like Rainmaker for free with your subscription, and I have it set to every 20 minutes of my stream, it'll say, enjoying the stream, don't forget to follow in the chat.
Huh, you'll have to show me how to do that.
For sure, for sure. And once I figure out how to get my PayPal authorized, I'm gonna set up a tipping thing too and a notification for that as well, and then I'll teach you how to do that.
Nice.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Don't worry, Cole. Someday we're gonna be in a content creation house, just living it up like the Ant Boys.
A content creator house. How would that even go, you think? Would it
I
just be
mean,
the two of us, or would there be more people? We have to like have auditions to see if people are worthy. Like, how would that all work?
hmm. I feel like it could be me and you for sure. And then if Zach takes it seriously and like gets a webcam and stuff, like actually tries, then it could be him as well. Dallas is not gonna make Twitch content.
Sad.
He was thinking about it because he says that he thinks that he can get a lot of followers by raging, and I was like, I
True.
mean it's possible, and Nade TMB did it. But then again, we would have to come up with like a group name or something, like a 3 letter acronym or something,
Yeah.
like AMP, DF, something like that. So I guess you can like throw any couple letters together, but I feel like just what AMP's done with its branding and it like the letters actually make a word. I feel like that just makes sense. Like it should probably like make a word. Do you said you don't follow B Souls, right, Cole?
No, I watch them. I watch the Souls and Sage channel a lot, and I also tune in every now and then to their podcast.
Did you see the drama about the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast?
What
They
episode
said
is
that
that?
I was in B Soul stream earlier today, and also Sage was live streaming as well, and just they're all tired. There's like somebody in their group that doesn't like basketball at all, and um, they were talking about how can they like reach a bigger audience and stuff. And Soul said maybe we should like make our niche more basketball related. And this guy like flipped out on him, and now him and Sage were on live stream like going off really heated, saying that they don't even have fun doing the podcast anymore. It's a chore. Maybe they should take a break and focus on individual brands. And I was like, dude, that's kind of sad because I actually really love their content. Although I'm a bigger fan of Souls than anybody.
I would say their podcast to me, I don't remember all the names of the people in the group, but to me it's a mixed bag where there's a couple people on the podcast that, whether it comes to like NBA sports content or just like in general, some of the opinions I agree with, and then there's some people I'm just like, I can't get behind this. I know everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I'm just like, I don't agree. Like, one example is when, you know, the Across the Spider-Verse movie came out, and it's like, oh, well, how does Across the Spider-Verse movie, compare to, the Incredibles, comes to like anime movies just as a whole, when to me that's not fair. You should be comparing it to the Into a Spider-Verse movie, not anime movies as a whole, because anime movies as a whole is way more broad
Broad.
Yeah. Like, why would you compare a Spider-Man animated movie to, like, you know, Cinderella? They're both anime movies, but they're totally different.
Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense to me either. Like you can't even really talk about them in the same vein. That's like
Yeah.
that's like saying like live action movies are going to compare like a superhero movie to a romance. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't think my socials command that Landon set up is working anymore. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. So Landon told me that he set up a command where if I put like exclamation point homies, it would link all of your Twitch accounts, like you, Landon, and Zach's Twitch accounts, into the chat, but it didn't
Huh.
work. I'm gonna have to talk to him a little bit more
Yeah.
about this stuff. But apparently, I'm better at My Hero Ultra Rumble than I thought, Cole, because like literally people that are top 20 in the world on the game were coming into my stream saying that like the gameplay was super entertaining, and I was popping off yesterday. Luckily,
Nice.
like there was a game with Toto. Okay, it wasn't even just one game. It was like 4 games in a row. I led the entire game in damages and kills, and we won like 3 games in a row. And in the span of like 5 minutes, I got like 10 followers or something like that. It was like crazy crap. Like
Yeah.
I thought that I was about to blow up. It felt like I was blowing up, but it was only 10 people.
I mean, I'd be ecstatic if that happened. So fair play.
Dude, I can't wait, dude. When we hit affiliate and we get our content creator house, this is gonna be crazy, dude. I'm gonna spend all of my money on like I don't know, phantom taxing you. You bring some stuff home from DoorDash and I just literally take it all.
If we have a content house, we gotta have like a group YouTube channel or something like that. Upload weekly.
Yeah, a group YouTube channel or podcast. I feel like you have to do that, right?
Yeah.
That would be sick. Maybe someday I move out of Missouri and we can figure something out.
True.
I guess I could technically live anywhere right now.
Wherever life takes me.
If you got your way completely and like you got to keep your job you are right now, but you could live wherever you want right now, where would you be?
Like I do the same job currently, but I'm able to just move anywhere.
Yeah, and work that job in the new city. Like same exact what you're doing, just wherever you want in the world.
Huh. Um. That's a question because I don't know when I was, in between jobs recently before obviously I have the one currently I have. I was obviously, sending applications to, places all around the country. And I was like, you know what? Places like, you know, Phoenix, Houston, Dallas. I'll be like, yeah. Or Boston. Yeah. I'll live there. Sounds pretty cool. Obviously, that didn't happen, but there's also the same token where I loved living in Missouri, living near Columbia, so I would definitely go back if given the choice.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That would be lit. Um, Now, here's a completely separate question, but it's somewhat related. If you had the choice and you developed a good enough brand to where we had a dedicated loyal following as a group, where would you want the content creator house to be? I assume the most successful place would be LA or New York or something like that, but
I mean, LA and New York is a stereotype, but I feel like a lot of I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers like last like 3 years who were in LA moved out because it
how
just became
expensive?
too convoluted, and there was just like
Oh,
so much competition where it's so saturated where pretty much every person living in LA is in a content creator house, so it was no longer unique. Same thing with New York as well. So I don't think I would want to live in LA, New York. Oh, I mean, I lived both near those places before, and not only are those cities, in my opinion, way too big, but I don't know. I'd much rather live somewhere that not a lot of YouTubers have content creators, so you can make it more your own. Like for instance, I don't know any big content creators have a content house in you know Columbia, Missouri, but why can't we be the one?
that would be so sick, dude. I think the next step in my journey that I have to make is figuring out how to make decent YouTube videos. That would probably
That's a
help a
thinker.
lot.
Take it from
Be-
someone who. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh no, you can go. You can start. I was just gonna say that I tried to create a YouTube video today, and it wouldn't even let me upload my Twitch video to start editing.
Huh. But take it from someone who has made YouTube videos for, oh God, 6 years? Let's see, I started in 2015, and then I ended around like 2021, middle 2022. So yeah, like 6 years. Um, Uploading YouTube videos, first of all, you're going to get no views starting off just because there's like way too much competition, so you'll barely get noticed. So don't let that discourage you. But second of all, the view count on some videos will literally make no sense. Like to this day, oh, well, we were
Wow,
wide on the
that
open, but to this day, my most popular YouTube video is me reacting to Ted the bear from the movies with Sex MacFarlane.
yeah,
Him playing Call of Duty. I'm just reacting to that video. For some reason, that brought in a few thousand views. I don't know why. Obviously, with that, it brought in a ton of hate, which is funny now that I think about it. But it's a video that's like, I didn't spend any time editing. I didn't spend much time thinking about, oh, this is going to be the video that pops off and gets popular. It just did. And the other videos, I spent a lot of time on, and they get nothing.
dude. This is actually so. Do you think the YouTube fan base is much more negative than Twitch's?
That's a thinker.
Well, the reason why I ask
They're
is
both
because
toxic for their own ways.
so I started uploading shorts and a few videos so far, mostly shorts though. And the only comment I've received on any of my videos was a video of me switching my guy that I'm guarding on 2K 4 different times and getting 2 blocks in the same possession. And the only comment I received on that is, "That's the reason why you're losing." After I made 2 plays in the span of 20 seconds and defended every single offensive player on the other team.
Hey, in case you didn't know, you're losing the game though, so it doesn't matter. Which doesn't make any sense because let's just say, hypothetically, you did that same highlight when you were up by 30 or something like that. The comment would be, well, you're playing against a trash team, so it doesn't really count.
Exactly.
So it's either you're trash because you're losing, or you're playing against a trash team, so, I mean, anyone can do that.
I think specifically though, the 2K fan base is it has to be like no doubt anymore in my mind that it is the most toxic fan base in the world.
To me, it's either 2K or Call of Duty is the most toxic.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. But with Call of Duty, you kind of expect it. Like they're proud to be like racist and stuff. For 2K, it's like everybody's aggressive for no reason. Like especially with all the amounts of like wholesome content creators for basketball, like Kenny Beecham, Souls. There's so many like really good guys that make videos, and then the rest of the community is just a bunch of dicks.
True, but I mean, to me, 2K and Call of Duty are the same thing where they're both big fan bases. Are there some bright spots in the content creation side where they make good non-toxic content? Yeah, but they're both fan bases where the whole gaming fan base community has the best weapons, has the best builds, has the best animations, and plays all the exact same way, have every single exploit, and think that that makes them good.
That is so true.
Right? Because 2K, it's all about, curry sliding, using Zens.
What
Last
build
year's
gets the
having a
most
6-9
animations?
with quick drops off one. And in Call of Duty, it's everyone running around with either a submachine gun or assault rifle. The best one in the game, whatever it is. And that's it. There's no parity.
I definitely feel you on that, man.
Oh,
Headshot. Oh, I headshotted the other guy. He was down.
yeah, I was
Ruby killed
focused
me.
on down the other person.
Let's return to lobby.
Should I get the Michael
Shoot.
Myers skin?
I'm thinking about running it. So yeah,
All right.
definitely.
I'm going to pause chat for a second. All right, resume. All right, chat. We got it. And my game's frozen. Thank you. All right, bring up Michael Myers. Which, I guess, speaking of Halloween, where was? Hold on, I'm so bad, but let me see. I'm trying to remember where was the original Halloween film made because I know it was in Illinois.
Haddonfield? Isn't that what it's called?
Let's see. Okay, it's filmed in Southern California. but
All
it
right,
was
I think.
set where? Haddonfield, Illinois.
Yeah, yeah, I knew it was Haddonfield because that's the Dead by Daylight map. Remember?
Huh. Which apparently is a real town in New Jersey.
Huh? That's so weird. Especially considering that like Michael Myers' town definitely feels like a Midwest place and not a New Jersey
Yeah.
type place. But you never
All
know.
right. I hope we don't get copyright for this.
I think the clip's too short to be copyrighted. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten a strike on my channel.
So good.
Dude, some of the best theme music of all time, man.
I will go on record saying that this theme song is one of the best in all of cinema. Or
Dude,
maybe all of pop culture. I maybe go that far.
are you? Wow, our emotes are synced up on my screen, but the best theme song. You think it's better than the Indiana Jones theme song?
Like, I would put this on the same tier as, like, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, um,
Indiana
and
Jones.
Jaws. I
Wow,
would put the
Indiana Jones
Halloween
didn't even
theme on
crack
that
that.
tier.
That's crazy.
And as much as I love Indiana Jones, that would be my tier list. I would say those would be my S tier ones: the Star Wars, Jaws, Halloween, and what was the other one I said?
Um, oof.
Star Wars, Jaws, Halloween, and Jurassic Park. That would be my S tier, and Indiana Jones, like Marvel with the Avengers and stuff. I would say it'd be like A plus tier. And then Harry Potter in A tier.
Oh my gosh, Harry Potter is S tier for me, man.
I just have never seen much of the movie, so I'm biased.
Dude, if you're talking about like the opening music from like the first Harry Potter when he's like getting sent over to his aunt's house, that music is elite.
Oh, I thought you were saying when they are on the boats down the river and they see Hogwarts for the first time.
Oh no, no, no. I think well, I guess I'm a little biased as well. I just that opening theme in the first Harry Potter movie is just iconic to me.
Yeah.
Do, do,
It spawned that mega franchise by the author of the books that I'm not going to talk about, and a movie series that I've seen the first movie, I've seen a second movie, and then that's where my knowledge stops. I have not seen anything past that.
A great franchise, terrible author as a human.
Yeah.
Maybe work a little bit on the inclusivity.
Except they did. Did you know that all these characters are very inclusive and it's not all just white people? That's not me being racist, that's literally what J.K. Rowling's done. Is they claim that Harry Potter is a very inclusive universe and it's not just white people because she's ashamed of it because she wrote the series in the 80s and, well, times are different now. So she's trying to convince you that, oh yeah, there's this person and this gender and this person and this ethnicity, this person and this race, this person with this identity to show that it's way more inclusive when It's not. She's just lying because she's ashamed.
Yeah, I
Stick
feel
to your
bad for her.
guns.
At the same time, though, I think as a fan base, you do have to realize that it was written in a different time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is like the best example, but in Naruto, in original Naruto, there's a scene with Naruto and Hinata, and it's like Hinata gives Naruto either a cookie or something like that. And Naruto simply says, this is really good. Hinata, you'll make a very great wife. Which obviously, someone that would never slide in today's age, but back then, it was fine.
Yeah. And also, Japanese culture is a lot different than ours. It's still more traditional.
Yeah.
But Hinata did make a good wife, though.
No, she did the best wife. We all need a wife like that.
Dude, someday we'll get blessed with just some chick that begs for us to date her and then ends up becoming the greatest thing that ever happened to us. It'll happen someday.
This world is full of Sakuras. You gotta find your Hinata. That's the way I see it.
Exactly, dude. It's a really good analogy. Although I still simp for Sakura, sadly.
I'm curious, why? I'm just curious,
I just
why?
I
I
just
don't hate the
developed an
opinion, I'm just
emotional
curious.
connection with her watching the show. I actually do just like Sakura, and I feel like she's portrayed as having much more human flaws, like a typical girl's flaws, than Hinata does. She's just more.
Okay.
I guess
I
I'm
was just
accustomed with
processing
girls
that.
in real
Okay.
life doing that. You know, like tell me that you don't see more girls in the world that act like Sakura have the same like flaws, the same like stuff they fall back on.
I mean, true, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see Sakura as more realistic, but I mean, maybe it's because I just haven't seen anyone like this, but Hinata is also someone who's realistic because, oh, they're a girl that, has this crush on person, but, they're too timid, they're too shy, they're too, like, insecure about themselves, and they can't, speak up about it. So they always, like, hide in the shadows. I can definitely see that as girls in today, just like that.
Yeah, that is true. True, true, true. I guess I just don't think about it from the chick's viewpoint of being shy because we live in a society where they don't really have to be too outgoing.
Not sure where you're going with that, but yeah, sure.
I mean, when was the last time a girl asked you on a date, Cole?
We live in a different time, man. You can't let that happen. In order to go at the girl, you gotta be 6'5", six pack abs, have, you know, make 90K a year to be settling. You gotta drive six Bugattis to even breathe in their direction. You know how it works.
Okay, so you do understand where I was going with that then.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure that I was that you weren't actually lost.
No. That's just the time we live in, which is the point I brought up earlier of how full of Sakuras you gotta find someone like Hinata who actually likes you for you and isn't switching up on you just because, oh, Sakura's always liked Sasuke, but Sasuke's now, a terrorist with the Akatsuki. So let me admit that I love Naruto all this time, even though I bullied him and never cared about him. But it's convenient.
And also in that scene, she didn't really love him. She was
Oh
just
yeah,
trying
we
to
know.
convince him to not risk his life for Sasuke. She still loved Sasuke, but she realized that she would rather not lose one of her closest companions. But what she didn't come to realize was that Naruto loves Sasuke more than he loves anybody in the world, even his own children.
That I
He
would not
he
know.
he has abandoned his own children multiple times to find Sasuke, even in his adult life. You got to feel for Baruto.
Probably not, because as we mentioned before, I'm probably never going to see Boruto because, like I said, I just feel like it's useless, and I just see no point. If I want to watch something Naruto related, I'm just going to go back and rewatch either OG and Sheep and just watch an arc, and then
I
I'll be
feel you,
happy.
man.
If I feel like I watch Boruto, I feel like I'd just be pissed off, and I'll hate Naruto because of it, which that's not what I want.
Okay, but I will spoil a little bit for you since you're not going to watch it anyway.
Go ahead.
Um, so you know the Chunin exams arc. It's like
Yeah.
a big thing for any new shinobi to pass the Chunin exams and show that he's a
Oh,
qualified ninja.
yeah.
Well, Baruto wants to win so bad to prove to his dad that he deserves his respect that he cheats and uses a ninja tool and gets shunned by the entire village. And Baruto's whole like story as of so far is that Baruto's the exact opposite of Naruto. He is somebody that came from a prestigious family in the beginning, but he gets shunned and everybody hates him and the whole world turns on him.
So it's the exact opposite of Naruto's backstory, where Naruto, no one wanted anything to do with him. He was ostracized by the Hidden Leaf. Oh, he has the Fox Demon. Don't go around him. And that causes Naruto to protect the village who didn't care about him.
Exactly, yeah.
You just feed the point of Naruto.
Well, it's kind of like a an inverse. Like Sasuke is Baruto's mentor. Um, it's a lot darker in tone than Naruto or Shippuden was. It gets bleak at times. Although if you watch the filler, it's still very lighthearted like the rest of Naruto. But the actual episodes are yes, it's extremely like just showing you how morally gray a lot of Naruto characters can get. And you can see a lot of the flaws in the older generation and rubbing off on like how their kids act and stuff and which ones actually grew up to be good parents.
I mean, would you agree that both OG and Shippuden also played with that gray aspect where there's no one truly good or truly bad? Because, like I've mentioned to you before, that I don't think there is one person in Naruto, either OG and Shippuden, that is evil for no reason just because. The villains in the series, like, Gaara was presented as a villain in Chunin exams. You have Pain, you have
Obito.
Obito, all these guys that are presented as villains, but you learn their tragic backstory. Well, damn, I kind of like them now.
Well, if you
And
think about
Pain
it, that's
was
kind of
being
how the
evil
real
for
world
a good
works.
reason, so to speak.
It's kind of like I'm not trying to touch on like a sensitive topic or anything while we're on like live stream, but it's kind of like just like racism being bred into white people from their elders. Like they're bad, but it's because they've been manipulated to be bad. They didn't have. It wasn't their choice to be the way they are. Their viewpoint in life shifted when people treated them like shit or showed them that it's all right to treat other people that way.
Interesting. Kind of reminds me of a spoiler alert. Nagato Pain's backstory, where not only did he see his parents die by soldiers during the Great Ninja War, but when he was homeless and he tried to like knock on the door, try to get like food or whatever, and the person slammed the door in his face because, well, I can't have you around.
Are we going to the blue or pink marker?
I think we're going blue.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, it's a lot like that. Well, I got hit with an RPG as soon as I landed, Cole.
Oh boy.
Wow, what a game! What a game! Mike Myers, he's doing a little bit more than walking this time. He's got his knife out, ready to attack. Watch out! I think that's the RPG guy.
I'm probably not gonna win with the DMR. But we'll see, chat. Great.
Hey, now you got two of them.
Well, I don't think I win with one, so why not have a second?
Might cut through wood, bro. That is a dull knife, man.
Alright. There's a reboot van over there. Don't fall. Alright, that's fine.
I hear footsteps, but I don't know if that was your footsteps or somebody else's.
I'm making a run for it.
I don't think it was yours because I heard two sets.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would just make a run for it. Oof. So are you streaming tomorrow again at like 10 or 11ish?
That is something I've been thinking about because obviously, I want to stream because, I've been consistent and everything. And like I said earlier, I feel like I'm going to do the Doki Doki stream talking about the secret storylines because there's 7 of them and trying to find, Easter eggs and everything. I feel like I'm going to do that on Saturday because I don't have time constraint with work and everything, so I can spend as much time as possible doing the stories, trying to find all the hidden lore, trying to find all the Easter eggs, and I don't have to worry about time. But the problem is, it's Wednesday currently, and I'm not sure if I want to not stream for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then stream on Saturday. I want to do something in between. I just don't know what.
So are you looking for like a small story horror game? Is that the genre you're going for, or are you just trying to have anything to fill in those like days?
Try and find anything to fill in those days.
All right. What is a good game to stream right now? You're already done with the FNAF games, right?
I could technically do one more FNAF stream, but it's a game that is pretty forgetful, in my opinion. But if needed, one more FNAF game before the movie launches, I could do that if needed.
Well, I do know that you can. There's like a mobile app Twitch thing that you can go live on, and you could like basically sit down and like talk and give people your thoughts before you attend the movie on Friday or Thursday. I think it's Friday that you're going to watch it. Um,
Whenever the
you
27th is, yeah.
so you can do a live stream then, like an actual like live stream, like in real life. That's an idea you could do. I'm gonna tune in regardless of what you play. I'm just trying to think of smaller games that you can like finish in the day, like in a, like 2 or 3 hour sitting. I have a very limited knowledge on this because a lot of the games I play are very long.
True.
I would say, are any of your viewers like able to be online with you, around like when you go live normally? Because you could do a play with viewer stream. I've done that before on Elden Ring and a little bit of My Hero. I let people join me one day.
Huh. That's a thought.
it may take a little while to get people into your stream, but
Right.
yeah. Wait, uh, Cole, I'm alive.
What do you mean?
I I guess I just went brain dead. I thought that I thought that I was dead, but I'm alive.
Okay. Like, did you do fall damage and then you didn't die, or what happened?
Did you revive me this game?
Yeah, I
Oh,
rebooted
that's what
you.
happened. I guess I was just so into the conversation I wasn't looking at my screen that much, even though I was. I don't know.
Hmm.
Sorry, it's my CT. Exactly. It's Inception.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought I could have sworn I saw like the feet glowing if you did the music emote, but nope. That was just my eyes playing tricks on me. That would have been cool though.
It would have been super sick. Um, but yeah, just let me know when you're going live or anything, or hopefully my Twitch will give me the notification so I don't have to check manually, and then I'll pop in stream.
So, like, speaking of, since you kind of alluded to it, are you planning on seeing the FNAF movie?
Honestly, if you're busy that night, and nobody else wants to play games, my brother has Peacock. I could watch it. You did say it's on Peacock, right?
Yeah, it's movies, theaters, and Peacock the same day on the 27th.
Nice.
Because
I
we're in
did
the
see that,
US.
dude. Shaggy, the person that played Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies is in the movie.
Yeah,
Not spoilers.
he's spoiler alert, the main villain of the series.
No way, dude. I can't think of him as the
Yeah,
main villain. So
he
it
is.
isn't it an extremely comedic main villain, I'm assuming?
um I mean, he's the guy that stuffs the kids in suits and stabs them, so however comedic you think is up to you. But yeah, that's him. And he signed up to do a trilogy of the movie, so there's gonna be a trilogy of them.
That would be lit.
I'm getting shot at.
I mean, I've heard so much of it from you. Why would I not watch it on? That's what I'm starting to think.
Oh, I just know that FNAF is not your thing. Come on, why are you running away?
I always like to try to get involved in what the homies enjoy.
Come on. There we go.
Like, I never really liked Pokemon or like those little like games that Zach used to play, but I still tried to at least know a basic level understanding of it so I could talk to him about it.
Hmm. But if you do watch it, which sounds like you will, curious to know what your thoughts are because it's going to be from different perspectives. Me, who knows the lore, knows the franchise as much as I can, and you, who is coming as like a casual viewer who just is there to see a movie, which I would argue that's what this movie is geared more towards than someone like me.
And you did say it's like supposed to be also for kids, which would be helpful because
Yeah.
if they just drop me like face first into lore, I probably won't understand what's going on.
And the movie's rated PG 13, and you have two different groups of people who follow the series now. You have, once again, older people like me who's been there since the beginning, and you have little kids who just started the series now.
Oh, oh, well, I fell.
That's one of the reasons why they did not make this movie rated R, even though that would have been interesting to see a rated R FNAF movie.
I mean, if they made it rated R, do you think it would have been more scary than Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Would they have taken it seriously is the question.
Well,
Because I haven't seen it, but that Winnie the Pooh movie, I've heard that because the IP was, public domain and people are allowed to do whatever they want now, they just immediately rushed into making a movie without thinking twice about it. They just said, it's public domain. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to really think about it. Just keep going. Like, they didn't give it a second thought of what they're doing. That's just what I've heard. All right.
I died. Oof. I'm not good at this game. Sad, guys.
This is not going well.
Alright, you want to say, how much longer are you going to be on?
Let's see. We've been streaming for under an hour. Just about.
What's the normal timer count that you try to hit?
It varies. You have as short as, like, I think my shortest stream was like the FNAF 4 stream, which proved to just be impossible because I knew I couldn't beat it, so why bother? I think that was like 40, 50 minutes. And then the other side is Doki, which is like 5.5 hours.
Have you played Doki before? Like, or has this week been your first experience?
Playing it is my first experience. I've seen playthroughs of it, but I will say, in my playthrough, something's happened that was completely new to me and I've never seen before, so it made it more authentic.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I've never heard you talk about the game before, and you've talked to me about most games that you've played before. So I was really confused to see you seeing it. I was like, is he a longtime fan of this?
I mean, I'm not going to bring up the game just in conversation because think about it. It's an anime dating simulator. It has the look of it. I'm not going to bring that up in casual conversation, even though secretly it's a horror game.
Yeah, but like, I feel like I would be the last person that would judge that, considering the stuff I bring up. You know?
True. I just wasn't sure what you would think of me of playing an anime dating sim game for 5 hours.
Cole, have you seen some of the stuff I've seen on Zach's phone before, bro? We are a very anime-centric household. I mean, I've talked on my live stream when somebody commented, "Have you watched Maid Sama?" Yes, I have watched Maid Sama. I know it is a female anime, and yes, it is very enjoyable to watch.
May-sama?
Maid Sama. It's MAID hyphens SAMA. It's like a romance type thing where the main character that's a woman is working at this like cafe where she has to dress up as a like a maid or and stuff, and she's trying to like she's also like the leader of like everything at her school, trying to become like successful on her own, but she's like struggling like be she doesn't want to be known as just like a sex piece or like I don't know how to explain this that well. She just doesn't want to be known for her look. She wants to be like successful in other ways, but it's like a romance thing like that.
So I looked it up, chat for research purposes only. I'm not weird, but apparently it discontinued and didn't have a season 2 because they did not have a well enough, good enough audience in Japan. That's why it
Oof,
stopped.
dude. That is true though. I've actually watched Maid Sama with multiple different people. It's weird with animes because some of the best animes of all time only got one season.
Unless you're Naruto, the best ever.
Yeah, Naruto and Dragon Ball just hit right off the bat, but
Naruto
they also
clears
have
Dragon Ball.
established writers that have a loyal following. And the new gens are doing great just because of the rise of popularity of animes in America. But
True.
that mid year period where after the big three came out and before the My Heroes and the Jujutsu Kaisens of the world, there was a dark period of anime where every single good anime got canceled or had very few seasons. Like, one of the most beloved animes of all time is Hunter x Hunter. Doesn't have that many seasons, doesn't get to finish its story. Another one that was very good recently was The Promised Neverland in the 2010s. It got 2 seasons, and the second season bombed so horribly after the first season was so loved that it got canceled. There have been a plethora of extremely good animes that people love to this day. I mean, for one, I don't even know why this happened, but one of my favorite animes of all time, more of like a horror, uh, CIA type investigation anime, Death Note, only has, I guess, one season. I mean, it has like 36 episodes,
Hmm.
and it's loved by everybody that's almost watched it. It's considered a top 15 anime of all time. It just hasn't been that successful of a genre until recently.
My experience with Death Note is I know my brother's seen it, and I have seen bits and pieces of the Death Note like live action movie that came out on Netflix.
How did you watch that? The Shinigami gave me creeps. Ryuk,
I didn't
did it
say
give
I
you
watched the movie.
nightmares?
I watched parts of it. People making fun of it apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I turned that off as soon as I saw Ryuk. It actually gave me like chills. Does your brother like it or does he not? It's a lot of like self dialogue, so it's not for everybody.
That is a quick question. I don't know. Um, I just remember when I was home for Thanksgiving last year, I told him that I watched Naruto for the first time, and he was like, I've seen all of Naruto, I've seen all of Shippuden, I've seen Death Note, I've seen, My Hero Academia, I've seen like all these animes. I'm like, well, damn, never mind then.
So you're saying that your brother's more hip with the times than you are?
Yes. If you want to have a deep conversation about a lot of animes, go to him and not me.
Nice, dude. He could join our content creation group.
And I guess speaking of my brother and everything, um, he currently is working at a ramen shop for like a high school job. So every now and then I jokingly tell him if he's going to make the Ichiraku ramen from Naruto.
I mean, I bet they have a menu item with his name related because a lot of ramen shops I go to around Missouri do. Like, you can go to sushi shops and get sakura rolls. Um, yeah, I bet if you ask, you can get the little Naruto pieces inside of it. You know what I'm
Nice.
talking about? The little uzumaki roll.
Yeah.
That's why my first 4-year trip that my company pays for, I'm going to Japan, and I'm taking Zach in Dallas, and we're gonna go to Naruto World.
Sick.
And there's gonna be a ramen shop in there. It's gonna be a really good experience. If you're free, you could definitely come as well.
I might. I'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean it's very far. It's a long time from now. It's about 2.5 years away.
Yeah, I barely plan till next week.
I think that's the way most of us are, so I don't blame you. The only reason I know is because this has been on mine and Zach's calendars for a long time.
Yeah.
And my whole family loves Japanese culture, even like the older people. So if my dad and Jess wanted to come with us, uh, it would just be so fun. So, moving on to another topic.
All right.
Have you been playing fantasy football this season?
Yes.
How are you doing so far?
I'm doing all right. Let me see who's on my team. I have Trevor Lawrence, who's been mid. um, I have DeAndre Swift and the running back from the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Uh,
about.
and then wide receivers, I have Diggs, Garrett Wilson, because I drafted him thinking he was going to play with Aaron Rodgers, and well, that didn't happen. So I guess screw me, and
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. I'm
that's
doing
sad stuff.
decent. Have some wins, some losses.
But you have a dream, and that's all that matters.
I know the loser in our fantasy football draft has to do the IHOP challenge, but the person who's currently losing is in last place. And I'm not going to say their name or anything, but to me, it doesn't shock me that they're in last place because I don't know how long you've been playing like fantasy football and like those other sports, but they're the type of player that never picks from round one to like round 12 or whatever round it ends on. They're never picking the person that's guaranteed to be good. Every single pick is always the boomer bust. Like, for instance, you know, when Le'Veon Bell, like, did the first year on the Jets, he drafted him with a top pick because, if Le'Veon Bell does well in the Jets, then this will go very well. And shocker, it didn't. So he never picks guys that are like, oh, they're guaranteed to be good. He always picks the guys that are huge risks, and if they pay off, obviously, you're lucky and, you called it. But 9 times out of 10, it does not pan out. So his team always struggles.
That's why, with how volatile the trade market is in NBA seasons and stuff, if like somebody just got traded and I have the chance at picking somebody that's on an established team with not much trades going on, and I know his role, I'll pick that guy over them if they're of equal or same caliber player. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I had the choice between picking up, let's say, Bradley Beal or Klay Thompson, I'm picking Klay Thompson up, in my opinion, because yes, he's the third option on that team, but at the same time, he's also established as that third option for a long time. I know what his production is, but Bradley Beal is on a new team with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, who are already both averaging close to 30 points a game. Do I want 14 points from him, or do I want the defensive value that Clay can join, like bring? You know what I'm saying?
Also, when it comes to fantasy basketball, it's all about efficiency. Now, who knows how many shots Bradley Beal's going to get with guys like KD and Devin Booker, but it's pretty obvious. It's a pretty safe bet that Klay Thompson, sure he has the injury history, but when he plays, is going to be shooting more efficiently than Bradley Beal has ever done.
Exactly. Yeah. Most of my, I'll go over my fantasy roster, and you tell me what you think about it. I think I'm in like a 10 man.
All
I can
right.
check real quick. Let's go to ESPN basketball. All right, my team is Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Kyle Kuzma, Zion Williamson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jordan Poole, Karl Anthony Towns, DeAndre Ayton, Chris Middleton, D'Angelo Russell, Buddy Hield, Ben Simmons, and Kevin Herter. And it's an 8 man.
Yeah. Interesting team. Steph Curry, obviously, GOAT. Um, I definitely see some risks, but I mean, what do I know? Like, I think the risks I see with that team, it's Kuzma, it's DeAndre Ayton, because I can see, people are like, oh, DeAndre Ayton's going to have a really good year because, now he's in Portland and everything, and maybe he can, do more without guys like, Devin Booker and KD and stuff. But I don't know. DeAndre Ayton, ever since he got drafted, I was like, he should not be the number one overall pick. It should be Luka. I've been saying that since the beginning.
Well, I will tell you that he was one of the last picks in my draft, and it was an extremely good value pick for where it was because, like most of us, me and you included, we are undervaluing what Ayton brings to the table, and that's what everybody else in my draft did as well. They were picking people like ranked 20 spots lower than him over him. So at that point, they were like forcing my hand.
It's because he hasn't had the production of a number one overall pick. And
Yeah, but
bigs in his draft class, like, Jaren Jackson, has already had a better career than him.
I know. But if I'm picking up Ayton in the 7th round, though. Like
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
get
had to
that.
because I already picked Jaren.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that's always been my opinion ever since DeAndre Ayton got drafted is A, Lucas should have been the number one pick, and B, now that it's been, what, like 5 years, 5, 6 years
Yeah.
since he's been drafted, we kind of already know what kind of player DeAndre Ayton is since it's been like 5 years. And it's not really worthy of a number one overall pick. I mean, he's fine, but he's just tough to rank. Like, is he just not that good of a number one overall pick? Was he just not in a good situation? Who knows?
Dude, you would not believe the value I got in this draft. I don't understand. If I lose, it has to be because of injury history. I got number one option on the Washington Wizards, Jordan Poole, in like the 5th round. But I am playing in a league that's filled with like 4 out of the 8 guys are LeBron James fans, so I'm assuming their knowledge of the NBA is very base.
Yeah. And I think it also depends on what other people drafted in that round because I think just going off our league from last year, no bias. You drafted well. I drafted well. Zach was notorious for drafting LeBron, Rudy Gobert, Cat, John Collins. Right? He drafted
Fantasy bums.
Cat. He drafted Cat and John Collins the same rounds that you drafted like Jason Tatum, and I drafted like Tyrese Halliburton or something.
Dude,
So who was the better pick?
you could tell he was just dipping his toes in the water at that time.
Yeah.
I think it was his first year ever doing fantasy sports.
But I will say, the one pick that he nailed, and I don't know how, was like his last pick or second to last pick was Donovan Mitchell. I don't know how he did that.
I don't like what I said earlier. I just don't like picking players in new environments. If I don't have to, if they're like obviously much more quality than the other guys, then yeah, you're on my team. Welcome, DeAndre Ayton. For some reason, everybody thinks you're a bum. I honestly thought you were going to talk about the flyer I took on Ben Simmons with my last pick in the draft.
I mean, I feel like, I mean, how many years have we had that conversation of if Ben just gets a jump shot, oh, Ben's looking dangerous in the offseason. He's, hitting post fades, he's hitting post hooks, he's hitting 3 pointers in an open gym, and he never plays. So, I mean, I feel like we've had that conversation for years now.
I don't even need him to have a jump shot. I need him to be old Ben Simmons. That's what I took him with the hopes of.
You need him to play. Not
Yeah,
be
I
on the
need him
court, play, not just on the bench.
What I'm hoping out of Ben Simmons on my roster is 12 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. That's all I want from him. On efficient 2-point shooting. If he gives me that, I am very happy.
Which sucks that the standards are that low. For someone we were just annoying like 3 years ago, I was like a mini LeBron.
Yeah, it does suck that the standards are that low. But then again, am I upset that I got Ben Simmons with the last pick in the draft?
Oh my god, I just got
Whoa.
sniped.
I'm coming. Do you have any med kits or anything?
Yep.
Can I get this off? Wow. Everything exploded. Huh. Do. Alrighty. Do you want to end the stream there?
Oh. Are you planning on ending your stream?
I think I am going to end my stream, yes.
Alright. And then I'll
If you-
leave my stream with this music.
I know what you... Yes.
You can't do that. That's
good.
not fair. You have to be doing Michael Myers.
Hey, man, both of these characters do run around with a knife.
Do they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright. See you guys probably tomorrow, man.
And with that, I think I say peace and adios, muchachos.